Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
We have here Sir Mr. Agendra Kumar, sir, from Esri. He's from the pioneering company who has led the geospatial sector since ages, and now he's also one of a part of our event. So during the initial conversation, I would start with how do you feel about this program? How do you feel that government is taking a lead on this? How do you feel about that?
Okay, so thank you for inviting me to talk about this. I'm really happy that this program Dronagiri has been launched today. So Dronagiri is, I think it's a very good program, and earlier I met with Mr. Shrikant Shastri, who's been a force behind this as the chairman of GDPDC, and also Mr. Makwana, Survey General of India. I think they have made a lot of efforts in putting together this program. I would say it's a big campaign which they are going to run, starting with 5 districts as a pilot, and then it will scale to hundreds of districts.
Right.
So the data which is being collected as a part of this program, or which will be collected, I think it will be a huge value for the ecosystem, because currently people struggle to find data.
Yes, sir.
And other important thing which I found about this program Dronagiri is that some very basic sectors are being addressed,
Right.
about livelihood, about agriculture, about skill creation, jobs creation. I think that's what the country needs.
Yes.
And if geospatial technology can provide value in terms of improvement in these sectors, I think it will be a great contribution and a matter of pride for everyone who's connected in the geospatial sector. And other thing is that these kind of programs will actually make us become a geospatial leader of the world.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So as a follow-up to National Geospatial Policy, which was announced in December 2022, and the geospatial data guidelines which came in February 21, these have dramatically changed the policy environment as well as the ecosystem, geospatial ecosystem of the country. Earlier finding geospatial data was really difficult, and now it has become easier, and companies like us also have invested a lot in making data available to users in last couple of years, and it's really transformative.
Yes. Yeah, definitely, sir. With that, I would ask, sir, what difference do you feel? Like, how easy was it, or how difficult was it to get data, the public fund, data generated from the public fund, from the government?
Yeah.
How difficult it was, and how this will help us? How this will help us to?
Correct. So after these guidelines and policy came, getting the data which is created by using public fund has become very easy for the private sector as well as government organizations. So that's one big change which has happened. Even collection of data by companies who are doing survey, whether it's a ground survey or a drone based survey, it's become very easy. Alongside these policies, there was a drone policy which was announced by government, and so flying drones, collecting data, I think that's become very easy, and data availability is really making a huge difference in terms of adoption of geospatial for different sectors.
Yes, sir. So as like space policy has also.
Yeah,
came.
space policy also came,
With that-
and it became remote sensing data availability. So National Remote Sensing Center has opened a lot of data. So anything which is 5 meter or above, it's available. And the good thing is, like, we have a platform called Living Atlas. So we have published 1200 layers of open data,
Yes.
which is in collaboration with various government departments.
That's great.
And National Remote Sensing Center was also kind enough to open some data for us to make available through Living Atlas, so which is being used by various people in the country.
So how do you feel this would help in startup ecosystem also? As for a company like Esri, so it's like you have connections with with governments, but
Correct.
for startups they have very restrictions to get data, to get interaction with the government, to get the projects as well. So
Yes.
how do you think this will help them and produce
So-
solutions as well?
So what I've heard about this Operation Dronagiri is that whatever data is coming, it will be available to startups also. And Secretary today talked about 300 data sets which are going to be available very soon. So that will be a good beginning for the startup ecosystem. And if they need beyond that, I think there are different sources available for data. Some are free, or for some data they may have to pay. For example, data which comes from this data in Gati Shakti, which is coming up. So that data is also quite a big repository. They're talking about 3,000 layers of data which are available, we provide about 1,200 layers today, and that's also free. We don't charge any money. So these are the kind of sources which have become available as a result of National Geospatial Policy.
Yes. Right, sir. And so the last thing, sir, any of your views that any sector that we are missing, like we are taking agriculture, transport, and skilling. So any sector that is lagging behind and there must be many, but any sector that you would propose that we should work on and further.
Yeah, I think healthcare is another one. Healthcare is another one where the adoption of geospatial is very low. And if it can be covered under a program like Dronagiri, I think some critical data can be made available so that different state governments can take decisions about building new healthcare facilities and improving correct. So I think that is the area which is not very well covered so far.
And so just the last thing, any gaps you have identified or you think that should also be noticed or should be?
No, I think this is very well thought program, and I'm sure pilot will bring out certain more insights into it, and pilots are always good. Pilots are always good, and then once those learning come in, it can definitely be improved further and launched at a larger scale.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Great insight talking with you.
Really, thank you very much.